Alexander Pushkin was born on April 9, 1974 in Mytishki, an industrial city that lies northeast of Russia's capital, Moscow. His parents divorced when he was quite young, and he grew up without a father figure. Pushkin was regarded as a fairly normal and friendly kid until one day when he fell backwards off a swing, which also struck him in the forehead as it swung back. This event ended up damaging the frontal cortex of his brain, causing him to become more aggressive and impulsive. The change was so drastic that his mother decided to transfer him to a school that focused on kids with learning disabilities. However, this led him to being bullied by the other children. The abuse continued to fuel his rage and hostility. As Pushkin got older, his maternal grandfather recognized that he was highly intelligent and felt that he was not being challenged in his classes. So Pushkin decided to move in with his grandfather where he learned the game of chess. This new talent helped channel his aggression by beating people publicly in bits apart. Unfortunately, his grandfather would soon die, greatly affecting him, leaving him to move back in with his mom and to develop a drinking problem. Soon after, Pushkin began picking up a sinister hobby where he would come into contact with children and proceed to threaten them on camera. Pushkin committed his first homicide on July 27, 1982, when he was just 18. The victim was Mikhail Adichuk. They had been classmates, and Pushkin had invited Adichuk on a killing expedition. Pushkin had openly told Adichuk that he wanted to kill someone and suggested that they cooperate in the act. Adichuk had tagged along half in jest, probably not quite sure what to expect. When Pushkin realized that Adichuk was not serious about killing, he killed Adichuk instead. The same year, Pushkin would commit another murder. The victim was a young man who he pushed out the window to his death. However, Pushkin was not arrested by the police because, according to the police, the victim died of suicide. In 2001, Pushkin started to ramp up his killings by primarily targeting elderly homeless men by luring them with free vodka and then proceed to throw them down the sewers in the park. Over the next 5 years, he would begin to choose anyone he came into contact with, and instead of throwing them down the sewers, he would wait until his victims would turn around and then strike them in the head with a hammer. He would then push in a vodka bottle into the gaping wound in their skulls, this time just leaving them out in the open to be seen. He wanted to beat the body count of Andrei Chikatilo and have a victim for every square on the chessboard. When the police found the chessboard, he had marked 61 out of the 64. During 2006, he killed his co-worker Marina Malskova. Her body was found with a metro ticket, which led the police to review the surveillance tape footage where he was found walking with her. Police also knew that he was the man because Marina left a note with her boyfriend leaving his name and phone number before she left the house. During the trial, he was caged in glass. He was convicted of 49 murders and 3 attempted murders. He was asked to be convicted of 11 more murders so he could beat Andre's 53. He was sentenced to life in prison in 2007 in an unknown prison where he would spend the first 15 years in solitary confinement, with his mother being his only visitor.